Hello, a very warm welcome again to the next video. We'll start today with application of trigonometry. Yesterday we have finished with trigonometry and today we'll start with application of trigonometry. Before that, I'll be discussing 2-3 very small problems so that we can prepare ourselves for application of trigonometry. So let us start. I'll first pose 2-3 small problems and then we'll prepare ourselves for application of trigonometry. Okay, even if these are small problems, they may be also asked in the exam. Right? These are easy problems. For example, question number one for today. Suppose there is a right triangle ABC, right? ABC is there, and then supposing that they have given you measurement for this 3 centimeter and this is 3 centimeter. They are asking you to find what is the measurement of the angle C. Yes, it is a very trivial question. Even if you do not use trigonometry, you can do it because this is equal means this is isosceles triangle. So this will be 90 degree. Sum of these two will be 90 degree because in a triangle all the three angles will be giving you some 180 degree. So as this is 90, this will be together 90 degree. Moreover, they are equal, so each of them will be 45 degree. Very nice. Anyway, this is very trivial, so let us not apply trigonometry here. But supposing that this problem is written like, say this is root 3, and then they are asking you to find what is the measurement of the angle C. So this time you will not be able to tell that these angles are equal. So if I need angle C, just try to see for angle C, what are these two given sides? That means I am talking about the very first this class. Which one is base, which one is perpendicular, which one is hypotenuse, right? So try to remember, opposite to the 90 degree angle it was hypotenuse. Of course we do not need it. Then opposite to the given angle is known as the perpendicular, and whatever is the left out is the base. Now as with reference to this angle you know the perpendicular and the base, just recall which particular ratio is going to generate the relation between P and B. There are two ratios, one is 10, another is cot. So we'll prefer to have 10. So 10C will be equal to P by B. P matlab root 3, B is root 3. Now just again recall that if you simplify this will cut it, or you can go for rationalization, it will be root 3. Again from the table try to remember what value of or which angle's value with reference to 10 is root 3. It is 60 degree. So you will be getting the angle as 60 degree. Okay, so this is one of the part which you need to know. We'll be using this frequently when we apply application of trigonometry. Okay, so another problem I'll take and then we will proceed for discussing the concept of application of trigonometry. Question number 2. Suppose there is a triangle ABC. They have given the measurement of the angle as 60 degree here, this is 90 degree, right? And then suppose they have told that this measurement is 3 centimeter. I need to find what is the hypotenuse, right? So idea remains the same. For angle C, this known side will be what? Base. This will be perpendicular and this will be hypotenuse. Now that you need hypotenuse, so you try to look for a relation of B and H with reference to the angle C. That will give you the solution. So can you remember what is the relation of B and H ratio? It gives you cos. That means directly you can write cos C equal to B by H. B by H means 3 divided by H. Now what is cos C equals? It is cos 60 because value is given here. 3 by 8. Cos 60 value is half. 3 by 8. You do cross multiplication and see what is the measurement. H is equal to 6 centimeter. Right? And if suppose they would ask you about P, then which ratio you should select? 10 of 60 degree. So this thing is the very important, and the small part of course you have to recall and then you have to fix how to proceed for identifying these three sides with reference to the given angle. So now we'll finish it and we'll now proceed towards the very basic concepts of application of trigonometry. Students, there are only two basic concepts related to application of trigonometry, and that two are enough for solving the complete set of problems related to application of trigonometry. So you just try to understand these two basic concepts and you are done with this. Little practice will be needed. I'll be discussing this first. See, suppose this is the horizontal level. Horizontal level means the surface where we are standing. For a moment we will talk about the floor, right? So this is the horizontal level, and then now you have to imagine that you somehow fix a point here from which you can observe. I am not saying that you should lie down. You arrange something, maybe a camera or something, whatever it is. We'll just consider that this is the place from where observation is to be made. And then you are looking at an object which is higher level than this. From the floor it is at higher level. Then what will happen? This is the object, say A. This is the point of observation B. Then if you directly join the observer's eye with the object. This is the object, right? Now what kind of object it is? It may be any flying object. It may be anything which is kept at a higher level. Anything. It may be top of the building, right? It may be the top of the flagstaff. It may be a bird. It may be a helicopter, a flight, right? A kite, anything. But if you are observing from this point, you have to elevate. Upar uthana hai. You have to raise your vision, right? Then there will be an angle produced. We name that angle as theta, and this angle is known as angle of elevation. That's the very important part you have to remember. Angle of elevation is produced when you raise up, lift your vision up to see an object which is at a higher level than your eye level, right? Now that we are keeping the eye with the horizon, okay, that will manage with the problems. Now here there will be two terminologies. This line which is horizontal, you will write this as horizontal line, and the imaginary line which is joining the eye to the object is called line of sight, right? So here the important point what I would like to emphasize is that to see an object at higher level than your eye, you have to raise your vision like this. Then angle of elevation is produced. Elevation मतलब ऊपर elevate करना है. So moment you see something is told that you have to raise your vision up, you have to see up, then concept of angle of elevation will come. That's the thing you have to remember. That is a keyword. Okay. So take a pause, then again check whether it is clear or not. Now we'll go to the next concept. Next concept is just the opposite of that. It is angle of depression. Suppose this is the horizontal line. Observer's eye is here, right? And object is here somewhere down, right? Now I'll give you example what sort of possibilities are there. Suppose you are in the first floor balcony of the building and you are looking something in the ground floor, right, or below the building, right? And the other case can be something like this, that you are boarding a flight, then through the window you are looking down, so you have to lower down your vision. So just the opposite, whenever you are doing this, the angle will be produced. Here also we will call the angle as theta name, but this particular name is angle of depression. Angle of depression. Sorry. Angle of depression. Right? So these two are the very basic key concepts of your application of trigonometry. And the very interesting fact is that for solving problems related to application of trigonometry, you need common concepts. Rather, I say that common sense is needed. Then you can solve the problem very comfortably. Okay. So again, I would like to tell you, you keep a pause, check it. Of course, this time also this line is known as line of sight. This is horizontal line. So now let us start with very simple problems, and then we'll try to proceed further with complicated problem in the next videos. Not today. Tomorrow we'll discuss with some bigger problems. Today we'll start with very easy problems. I'll not write any option because, as I told you on the first video, I'm going to take more problems on the spot. So I'll not create those options in advance. Now what may be asked, you see, I'll write down the question that if the shadow of a tree whose height is 8 meter is 8 meter, then the sun's altitude is dash. What is sun's altitude? What is sun's altitude? Anyway, let me write the option also. I decided to write here. Actually, it is a very trivial problem, so I am writing it. It is not taking time. None of this. Now you see, I have used the word sun's altitude. This is the main part of the whole problem. Otherwise, you will be able to do the problem. There is no problem absolutely. how to know what is sun's altitude and or what they are asking to find. Okay, चलो पहले फिगर तो बना ले. Okay, so this is the horizontal line and there is a tree whose height is 8 meter एंड अगर सन इस साइड में रहेंगे तो शेडो इस साइड में आएगा. कॉमन सेंस एज आई टोल्ड यू. सन को इधर कंसिडर करोगे तो इस साइड में आएगा. आई एम कंसिडरिंग द सन दिस साइड, सो शेडो विल बी हियर. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंफॉर्मेशन शेडो इज ऑल्सो ऑफ दिस मच लेंथ, right? Say BC is the shadow, BC is the shadow, this BC is the shadow, right? And this is it, total height of the tree. We'll join this so that a right angle triangle can be obtained. Okay, now there may be a question, practical question, valid one. How do we come to know that this is 90 degree? It is never mentioned anywhere that a tree always will be standing like this. It may be like this also. That's the convention. We have to accept that if nothing is mentioned, a tree always is perpendicular to the horizontal line. A tower is always perpendicular to the horizontal line. A flagstaff is always perpendicular to the horizontal line. So these are the conventions we'll always keep in mind while doing the problem. So from that point we came to know that this is 90 degree. Okay, figure we have done. Now what exactly we need to find? Question is that. So here you try to see this. I'll explain here only, and it's good that I have chosen this problem at the beginning only. So obviously this will be the shadow here if the sun will be somewhere here, right? Suppose this is the sun. So from here when light comes, light will not cover this particular part, therefore only there will be a shadow. So this particular hypotenuse is nothing but the line through which the sun rays come, and then this angle is known as the sun's altitude. Always try to remember that this is the sun's altitude. So all that you need to find the angle theta. And now please recall today's first point, first problem, not the first, second one, when I made a change in the ratios. Here I kept √3, here I kept 3. Then what angle we got, that you find. So here I am taking 8, 8. So equal, this will give you 45 degree. So what will be your option here? It is 45 degree. Please see this. Okay, so this is an important problem where we have talked about sun's altitude, right? Next, here directly I'll draw the figure. Then you have to, I'll tell you the question, you will rewrite the question yourself. Suppose this is the ground level, the horizontal, and there is a slider for kids, right? जो स्लाइड करते हैं ऊपर उठ के आएंगे तो यहाँ से स्लाइड करके इसे नीचे आएंगे, बच्चे के लिए होता है. तो देयर इज अ स्लाइडर, दिस इज द हाईएस्ट पॉइंट. यहाँ से ऐसे स्टेयर करके उठेंगे, स्टेयर होगा यहाँ पे. ये सब ड्रॉ करने का जरूरत नहीं है, बट टू गिव यू द फील that I am doing something which is practically related. So ये वाले height, right? ये वाले height को हमने दे दिया से 12 feet, 12 feet, 12 feet, ठीक है, 12 feet. So you can climb like this up to this point and then you can slide down up to this. और ये है slider, this is the slider. And it is told that the slider makes angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Then my question is, what will be the length of the slider, right? So now, like the earlier case, previous cases of question number 1, 2 or 3 of 2 days, you identify first with the given angle what is this side named as for this right angle triangle. It will be opposite, that means this will be P. I am interested to know which part, this one, as because it is opposite to the 90-degree angle, this will be hypotenuse. Now fix that ratio which gives you a relation of P and H, and that will give you a good idea for knowing the answer. Can you recall what is the ratio of P and H? It is sin theta, right? So you have to start taking sine of 30 degree. Sine of 30 degree means P by H. P, what is the value? 12 feet. This is H. Sine 30 is half. This is 12. This is H. Go for a cross multiplication, and then you come up to this. This is 24 feet. So for this, if you have any option, your answer will be 24 feet. Okay. Take a little time and just see whether you are clear about this particular concept or not. Okay. Next, my next question, question number 3. Question number 3. Again, I'll take a easy question only, so that we'll be first preparing ourselves for the complicated questions. You have, I think, visited sometimes any circus show. क्या होता है सर्कस शो में कभी कभी क्या होता है, जोकर्स या फिर परफॉर्मेंस को एक रस्सी पे चलना होता है. नॉर्मली दैट rope is tied between two parallel bar. But यहाँ क्या हुआ है, here what I say that रस्सी को क्या करेंगे, एक पोल के ऊपर से लेके जमीन के किसी एक पॉइंट में ऐसे लगा देंगे, राइट? और परफॉर्मर को यहां से उठ के यहां तक आना है. We have given you that this length is 30 meter and this inclination is 30 degree. अब क्वेश्चन ये है, जब ये परफॉर्मर इस पॉइंट तक आएंगे, हाईएस्ट पॉइंट तक, तो जमीन से उसका हाइट कितना होगा? मीन्स आई एम आस्किंग अबाउट फाइंडिंग measurement of AB. Okay, I wrote it and immediately I removed it because there may be confusion. Thinking height as H I have written, but it will clash with the hypotenuse, right? So I'll use some other part. So अभी भी प्रॉब्लम वही है, एक परफॉर्मर इस रस्सी से आएंगे, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, ये वाले रस्सी का लेंथ 30 मीटर है, दिस एंगल इज 30 डिग्री. यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट दिस हाइट. तो इस एंगल के लिए, अच्छा ये तो 90 डिग्री होगा, इस एंगल के लिए ये क्या बनेंगे, दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर, एंड देन वेरी ऑब्वियसली एज बिकॉज दिस साइड इज ऑपोजिट टू 90 डिग्री, this 30 becomes the h. So which ratio you would prefer to take? There are two ratios, one is sine, another is cosec, relating p and h. So always will prefer to take sine. So sine 30 will give you p by h. P means unknown quantity, h means 30 degree, right? This is half. Then you solve it, you will be getting p equal to 15 meter we have written, so it is 15 meter. 15 meter is the height of the point to which that particular performer will reach, right? Once it will cover a distance of 30 meter. So please take time and then again you go for and review whether it is clear to you or not. देखो ये तीनों प्रॉब्लम जो लिए हमने all are having more of common sense than trigonometric applications. Okay. Now one last problem for this tutorial. आज के लिए लास्ट प्रॉब्लम इस ट्यूटोरियल के लिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Question number 4. So what I am going to consider, right? एक प्रॉब्लम लेते हैं, उल्टा वाला लेते हैं, right? डिप्रेशन वाला लेते हैं, and then it will be easy for us. Supposing that there is a tower, and then there is a person sitting here, and the height of the tower is say 10 meter, right? 10 meter. Then from here he noticed a car which is in the level of the foot of the tower, and this angle is, sorry, I'll not write like this, a car whose angle of depression from this point is 60 degree. Now you see, angle of depression means you have to look down. So you are here obviously to see the car, you will see down. And now again you try to remember, angle of depression means it is the angle between line of sight, which is this line, and horizontal line. But this time you cannot consider this as the horizontal line. Try to remember when I explained your eye, that is the point of observation, should be lying on the horizontal line. क्या तुम्हारा eyes कहीं भी इधर लाई करते हैं? No, because you are observing from this point. So this time, before we proceed for anything, we have to make sure that there is an imaginary line drawn parallel to the horizontal through the eye of the observer. Then this angle is 60 degree. It is given to you. Angle of depression is given as 60 degree. Now my question is, at what distance this car is standing from the foot of the tower? Means we are asking you to find this particular distance. तो एक बार complete question को सुन लो, कैसे ये set कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? The angle of depression of a car as viewed from the top of a 10-meter tower is 60 degree. Find the distance of the car from the foot of the tower. This is the question. So अब एक मुसीबत हो गया, ये तो 90 डिग्री है, बट ये वाला एंगल तो है नहीं, या फिर ये वाला एंगल भी है नहीं, तो किसी ना किसी को तो निकालना पड़ेगा. बहुत आराम से निकलेगा. यू यूज द ज्योमेट्रिकल कंसेप्ट्स. क्योंकि ये दोनों पैरेलल हैं, ये एंगल को 60 डिग्री होना ही है. एंड नाउ फॉर दिस 60 डिग्री दिस इज P. फॉर दिस 60 डिग्री दिस इज B, and you are needing B. So what ratio? Base and perpendicular. कौन सा ratio ऐसा है? It is 10, right? So you consider 10 of 60 degree. That is P by B. That is 10 by B. What is this value? It is √3. This is 10. So you will find this as B equals 10 by √3. Right, 10 by √3. कैसे करेंगे इसको, रैशनलाइज कर लो, देन यू विल बी गेटिंग this many meters. The car is at 10 root 3 divided by 3 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this we are doing. Tomorrow we'll be taking little bigger problems, important problems, and tomorrow I'll prepare the problems for you. These I have given from my side immediately. Tomorrow I'll be keeping the problems ready for you, so that you will get a feel that you are doing something which are collected from real examinations. Okay, so thank you so much. Go through the video again, check कर लो basic concepts. कुछ बचा है ऐसा लग रहा है, then you inform me. Thank you so much.